Okay. Alright, so we have the Teeny Tiny Dratinis versus the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas. This is the Week 7 rival battle. The final battle before we start determining our playoff participants. Of course, the Cyan Conference is already locked. The Magenta Conference is falling into place. And I can tell you guys already, we have a tie. No matter what happens in this match, we have a tie for the 4th slot in the Magenta Conference. And we'll take care of that after this match. So I'm afraid to ask Frenzy, but just what are your sets?
So I took a little bit of a different route from the first time I battled Eienite. I was a bit more worried about Alakazam, because if she plays it well, Alakazam could pose an issue. So a lot of what I did this week was accounting for it and Dragonite.
Mm-hmm.
I was running Assault Vest Empoleon with Knockoff and Aquajet with Sassy Nature, so Knockoff has a chance to Oko Alakazam straight up, but if for some reason it doesn't, Aquajet will pick it up. I also have Ice Beam and Scald. Ice Beam is for Scald is nice to throw around. There aren't a lot of things on this team that appreciate a burn.
Mm-hmm.
But she did bring Ursaring this week, which is kind of a problem because Ursaring defensively, I have no answers to that. It 2-hit KOs the whole team. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't 2-hit KO something, it 1-hit KOs them. So the main thing would be dealing with it offensively. My best offensive countermeasure to it is Gengar, since that's the only thing that OHKOs it outright.
Mm-hmm.
But she can just switch Ursaring out into Blissey, and then I'm kind of stuck in a bad position because anytime Ursaring can come in, she plays it well, it gets a KO.
Mm-hmm.
So Ursaring was a huge threat. Dugong, again, is kind of just a wasted slot. It doesn't do anything, it just folds to Feeny completely. Dragonite could potentially be an issue depending on its set. That's about it. Aggron was brought this week. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about that.
Alright, well, let's get this replay going.
Click.
Okay, we got Alakabam versus Tapu Fini.
I like that.
Alakabam.
I decided to lead with Feeny. Feeny had the best matchup versus anything, but I didn't want Feeny to get too worn, so I decided to bring in Empoleon, and for some reason she Trick Rooted, and then went hard aggro.
Fun.
So I just decided to knock off Alakazam. She
God,
switches
that's
in
kinda
aggro, and it's Rocky Helmet. I don't get why it's Rocky Helmet aggro in Trick Room, but she sets up rocks, which is about what I expect, so I think I take this opportunity to set up my own rocks, and in comes Ursaring, and I have nothing for this. But because she wasted a couple of turns setting up stealth rocks, her Trick Room is about to run out, so all I have to do is just earthquake this thing a couple times.
Loki, that was kind of dangerous on her part too.
That was odd going for the crunch. I mean...
Yeah, I think she was predicting the Gengar switch in, but she should have packed Earthquake, because Earthquake would have KO'd Steelix and Gengar.
Right.
She also switches out here, which is pretty dumb. Ursaring was definitely faster than Steelix, and definitely killed it. But
I think she should have been Fire Blast instead of Fire Punch.
Yeah,
that would have been
should have
worse,
gone, should have gone special.
Aggron has like no special attack, but bringing in Aggron directly on Steelix makes no sense. She could have just KO'd Steelix with Ursaring, let Ursaring die, and then gone from there. But now that Blissey's in, this is totally free for Zygarde, because unless she's packing Ice Beam, there's nothing she can do to me.
Frustration? I need to like ask her about this later on. Be like, what you doing?
Yeah, it's interesting on a Pokemon that evolves through
We were like, why did you bring frustration? And she was like, I don't know, I just didn't know what else to run. I'm like, okay.
On a Pokemon that evolves from happiness. I thought that was funny. I mean, you can calculate it to have 0 happiness, I guess, but I like the irony of a Pokemon that evolves through happiness using frustration.
But yeah, she's just gonna allow me DD all over her face, and the game basically ends. So it's just gonna sub DD a few more times, and then eventually I'm just gonna win.
Now, can you status through substitute? I can't remember.
No, you can't.
have to have like. No, I don't think Infiltrator does that, does it?
Infiltrator allows you to attack or like do anything through a substitute. So if your opponent's behind a substitute and you use a move, it will hit them.
No, I mean like if you T-wave them and.
Yeah, so Alakazam came in way
Infiltrator, then T-wave will go through the substitute if you are Infiltrator.
Right.
Okay. I needed to do it. I just felt like it needs to happen.
I think you broke him.
Frenzy, I still love you, okay?
Okay.
See, we made up. It's just that easy.
It's that easy.
So yeah, Zygarde just kills everything. That's 5 KOs for Zygarde.
Oh yeah, was it Steelix got the Stealth Rock?
Steelix, yes, that rocks.
So Steelix gets a posthumous KO, finishing it off. Alrighty.
I think Steelix got 2, and then...
and then Zygarde got 4.
Zygarde got 4. Then Blissey got Steelix, so Blissey got 1.
I feel like Alakazam could have been a massive threat to the team if she just didn't make as many mistakes as she did starting off.
Bringing in Blissey to KO the Steelix was a pretty dumb idea because Blissey is super easy for my team to abuse.
Facts. If anything, Pukamuku comes in and just sits there in front of it for a while. Zygarde can come in. She didn't even switch out while you were setting up.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Like I feel like it would have been a lot easier for her to just switch out and have a better chance of breaking your sub.
Even if she switched out, it was over pretty much once I set up a DD. Since after a DD, I outspeed everything, and I have a pretty good chance to KO everything.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose even if Alakazam had been like scarfed, you had your substitute. So yeah, you were pretty safe from there. All right, so the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas get 4 KOs for Zygarde and 2 for Steelix. Finishing off the main season, 6-1 with plus 29. The MVP, which is now the MVP of the league during the main season, is Zygarde with 13 KOs for the season. And on the Teeny Tiny Dratinis, they get 1 KO from Blissey, 1-6 for the season, minus 28, with the MVP being Alakazam with 7 KOs. Still, the only Pokemon with 6 KOs for a game was Eienite's Alakazam. Fun fact. Alright, so now the time has come to determine the playoff contenders. First, let's start with the easy, the Cyan Conference. I need to put these in order, so I'm going to have to, because I don't remember the order they were in. So I'm going to have to review this. So first, we have... Oh, we have a tie, but it doesn't matter. Well, it technically doesn't matter. We have a tie for top of the... Oh, no, we don't. The differential is not the same. All right, so we have the Sacramento Squirtle Squad, 5-2 plus 19, followed by the Massachusetts Mimikyus, 5-2 plus 14, followed by... I have to check which one is which. Followed by the California Corviknights, 4-3 plus 3, and followed by the Denver Darkrais, 4-3 plus 0. So once again, the 4 playoff qualifiers from the Cyan Conference are the Sacramento Squirtle Squad, the Massachusetts Mimikyus, the California Corviknights, and the Denver Darkrais. Now in the Magenta Conference, we have an interesting situation because it starts off easy enough. First in the Magenta Conference, we have the Mullum Mullum Alomomolas at 6-1. Then we have the Detroit Legend. No, first it's the London Lillipups at 4-3 plus 1. Then the Detroit Legends at 4-3 minus 3. So that's 3 of them. And then for the 4th slot, we have a perfect tie between the Tropkicks and the Felstar Miniors, both at 3 and 4, -6. And fun fact, they both have an MVP. They both have 2 MVPs with a score of 6. So they are almost as tied as could possibly be.
Wait, so who made it for the Cyan Conference again?
The Cyan Conference was the Sacramento Squirtle Squad, the Massachusetts Mimikyus, the California Corviknights, and I forgot their name already, the Denver Darkeyes.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was talking about it last night in chat, but yeah.